The future of work is remote or hybrid, and we are living in the gig economy. And if you are a business and you want to attract the best and the brightest, and the work can be done not in the office, and you don't think about doing it in a unique, competitive way, you're not going to get the best and the brightest. You're going to get the CBF team, right? Because the leaders of the industry are doing it in the future. Let's get into the episode. We are back with another episode of Wealth Building Made Simple with Allison Rife Martin, where we are doing this podcast remotely. Which that's actually where we've always done it. We've been in the
I
future
was
for
going
a
to say,
long
well,
time,
yeah,
Allison.
we've been in the future even though we didn't know it. Maybe we should just say we're always forward
We're
thinking.
always
So,
forward thinking. Well, what was the slogan? Forward. Yeah.
yeah, just do it forward. So, oh my gosh. Well, so I think this is a good topic for a whole host of reasons. I sit there and think of the CPA profession and how fewer people are becoming CPAs. You have to be open-minded to think beyond having somebody just work in your office. You have to be willing to like figure out how to do your work remotely, because the best and the brightest don't live right or work right next door to me. They may work in Massachusetts. They may work in Colorado. They may work in Houston, Texas, down the road from here. But you have to be open to that. Obviously, knowing that you've thought about cybersecurity, data protection, all that other great stuff, but it's obviously something you have to think about so that you can have sufficient resources to help you do the work.
Yeah, yeah. I'm shocked. It, I'm shocked at the world, right? Because we living in the world. Let me say it a different way. I like using my kids because my kids teach me a lot, and I feel like parents, some parents, think their kids don't know what's going on because they don't challenge their parents on everything they say. Meaning, like the parent will say, "Hey, you look at your phone too much. You should put your phone down." But then the parents are looking at their phone all day long, and the kids are
Right.
going, and they go, "Why don't the kids do it? Because you don't do it. Like, because you don't do it. What are you talking about? Like, like they're not blind, and if you're smart, then they're smarter than you because you birthed them. you know, you know.
Exactly,
So
right?
so they're obviously seeing what's going on, and they're gonna appease you and the reason why you get rebellion, right, is because they rebel against ideas that you don't express yourself. So I'm saying, and if it's a stupid idea that's not needed, it's just an old belief system that you believed in because you did it, that's going to cause even more rebellion, right? So I feel like it's the same thing in work where you have these CEOs that are intelligent. Like these CEOs are CEOs of great organizations. Like they're smart. I'm not taking away from their power and ability. They just are married to these old ideas and they think that they're fooling uh, the new talent, and the new talent is going, I'm not going to fight you on this. I'm just going to go work over here.
Right.
you know,
Someone who's open to those ideas. And so, yeah, I was going to say I very much agree with that. I do think you do have to balance it though with someone who maybe isn't experienced, needs to work in the office with you to learn the
mm-hmm,
trade.
mm-hmm,
But I know a lot of businesses are embracing the hybrid model too, where you have to
mm-hmm.
work in the office a couple days a week, work remotely a couple of the days a week. And that obviously helps to build teamwork. And sometimes you just have to work together. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, there's no way around it, but you have to be, as a business owner, be flexible about that because again, we're having a tough time finding people to come, do the jobs.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. You
You,
have to be willing to be open-minded about having somebody work remotely, provided they bring the right skills and background.
you know what it reminds me of, Allison, and it's good. Going back when you talk to your kids, you get a perspective of like how things are changing, and the form of work that we did in the 1900s, like they say, it feels like slavery to me, right? Like when I explain this to my kid, they go, "Dad, that makes so much sense." I go, "Son, look at this. So other adults work with other adults, but they feel the need to monitor every detail of what the other adults do, right?" And I said, that's like how slavery was back in the day. Like if I'm gonna pay you a certain amount of work, I'm gonna say I'm just gonna expect you to do it, right? And I feel like you said, as an adult, like I actually crave in person connections, right?
Mhm.
I don't want to do everything virtually, but I also don't want to do everything that I could. Like I want to do some stuff not in person. I want to do some stuff in person, and I feel like if you hired me and you value me, we should be able to find common ground as a team of what do we do in person, what do we not do in person, and have the ability to flow in and out of it without mandates from an overlord. And that expression or that feeling is not unique to me. That's who everybody who's talented that grown up in cyberspace, right,
Right, right,
understands.
exactly. Yeah, and I was going to say, and in the end, is it about having the butt in the seat or getting the work done? And
Exactly.
as long as you meet the deadline, well, then and you satisfy the customer and you feel, the team feels empowered. Did you really need to be there 5 days a week?
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, I get it. And I do, and some business owners that, they go, but this person's not going to work, then fire him. Like, if you got somebody lazy, fire him, right? Just like,
well, you have to have expectations. It's not like you can work whenever you feel like it. It's just, you have to have metrics. So you as an employer need to say, okay, Allison, um, you have 10 returns that you need to get done and they need to all be delivered by Friday. I don't care how you do them. I don't care when you do them. Friday.
mm-hmm. Easy.
Did you meet the deadline? Great. You did? Wonderful. Well, did you also respond within, XYZ to customer, questions and all that great stuff? Did you do all that? So you have to have expectation in order for me to pay you your worth, So
Mm-hmm.
live up to the responsibility you have to provide the service that you committed to providing.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I think you're hitting on it now. I think it aligns with when if you ever I have worked with and had even in sales you get managers, right, and it's two and when you get a manager who's not disciplined, they feel the need to control you because they can't control themselves, right? But then when you get a manager who has amazing discipline, they don't feel the need to control you because they know they know you're going to rise to the standards that they hold themselves to because they have influence over you because like everybody wants to get better. So you look at them and you go, I want to be like him. So and they or her, they won't need to tell you to come into the office early. You just go, well, man, this person has a wife who loves them, husband who loves her, kids who love him, makes a lot of money, seems always happy, and he's working at early. I should probably do what he does. I should probably read the books that she reads. Like,
Yeah. Exactly, exactly. So
yeah.
anyway,
Anyway,
yeah, I think it's a never-ending conversation, but I think it's one that business owners have to be not understanding, willing to embrace the idea of remote work. My butt in the seat doesn't guarantee I'm working, it just guarantees my butt's in the seat.
yeah.
Really, what you should judge me on is my ability to produce the work.
I think I 100% agree with that. Steve wanted to add one note to the episode. He shared with me that he just sent me in the queue. He said productivity increased significantly during COVID. I can see that. I can see that.
Right. Exactly. So you sit there and think there is a reason for the work or being remote. So you just, as a business owner, have to be open-minded about it. Again, to be, bringing the best and the brightest, because the best and the brightest aren't always sitting at your desk or their desk.
Absolutely. Well, let everybody know how they can reach you if they want to plan out financially how to restructure their organization, probably save some money
Right.
by embracing a new model.
So you can reach me at my website, rifemartincpa.com, or you can email me at info@rifemartinaccounting.com, and I'd love to talk with you about this and any other fun topic. But this was a good episode. Thank you so much.
I enjoyed it. Thanks. Thank you for sharing.
Philip Washington Jr. is a registered investment advisor. Information presented is for educational purposes only and does not intend to make an offer or solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments involve risk and, unless otherwise stated, are not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and/or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance.